Leslie. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the replay. I will be with you in just a moment. Okay, guys, just a moment. I'm having a little bit of trouble here, but I'll be back. Don't leave. I'm here. Okay, by George, I think I've got it. Hello, everybody. Hi, Nancy and Leslie. Welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. How are you guys doing? Nancy, I know you love hot weather. How are you doing with this heat? It's, I don't know if it hit 100 today, but it was pretty darn close. And I stayed inside. I'm just staying in. My pool is actually so warm that it doesn't feel refreshing at all. I don't complain about that because I really like warm water when I'm in the pool, but it's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, soon enough we'll be crabbing because it's cold out, right? Hi, Cindy. So I heard from Cindy today, and guess what? Cindy got some Happy Meal mail in the mail from me today. I don't know why, it always sounds like I'm saying Happy Meals. And nope, I'm not giving those away, but I am giving away Happy Mail. So in order for you to get Happy Mail, all you have to do is hit that SHARE button while I'm live and share the love. Share my videos. It helps build my audience, and it helps more people learn about what Shaka Tour is and how much fun we with it. So we're going to be working on a pillow today. I kind of told you that last night, but I want to just refresh your memory a little bit about this pillow I made. Seems like it was just yesterday when we were saying welcome summer, welcome, and we made this super cute pillow cover for putting out by your porch. So this one was really fun to make, but today we're going to change gears just a little bit, and we're going to do a fall pillow. So I am taking the inspiration from our brand new catalog that came out recently, July 15th. This came out. This is a pattern. It is a transfer from our brand new catalog, and I'm going to follow it almost exactly like it is in the catalog. So you guys can see that you can copy. It is okay to copy. I do it all the time. A lot of times our designer teams share with each other, so there's lots of great resources for designers to go out there and find ideas of things to do with what they have. So that is exactly what we're going to do today. You guys ready to get started? Ooh, I know you are. All right, let me get my cameras all set up here and get this party started. All right, here we go. All right, so I've got a big transfer on my desk here. I also have a big mug of coffee. I've been up since about 5 o'clock. I don't know what it is, you guys, but I go to bed at midnight, and at 5 o'clock, I'm wide awake lately. I don't know why. I've always been a pretty good sleeper, but lately not so much. Anyway, first thing I have on the top of my pile is an inking mat. So what this is a very, very tacky, sticky plastic mat that we're going to put inside of our pillowcase. What this does is, first of all, it holds the fabric from sliding around while we're doing our inking. And the second thing that's very important that it does is it prevents the ink from bleeding from the top layer of your fabric, so the top of your pillow, through to the back layer. So you don't want to get your the back of your pillow all muddied up, because that just won't look pretty. So we're going to put this inside the pillow. I'll show you that in just a second. This is our beautiful leaf transfer that I have with me. This is called Forest Leaves Pattern. So we've got maple and oaks and elms and acorns and all kinds of really, really pretty things, and we're going to add lots of color to this. So this is going to be a really pretty project. Currently, this one is also not available. It has been really, really popular and sold out so quickly that I have one more available in stock at the moment. If this is something that you would like, I would suggest if you're local to me, you might want to claim it. Otherwise, I would wait. So I shipped out a transfer this size today, and it was $10 shipping. So if you can hold off on that, you can get it a couple dollars cheaper if you order it through my website. But if you are local to me, it might be a great idea to grab one if you can. So I'm going to put this to the side and show you our pillowcase. I just don't have room for all this stuff. Here we go. Roll it up just a little bit. So this is a Chakatur branded pillowcase. It does have our logo on the front and the back. Look at that. It doesn't really matter which side you use. It does zip. It's got a nice zipper on the bottom that open and closes. We're going to open it now because we're going to put that mat inside of it. And you can dye these if you want to. Lots of people are using RIT dye on their pillows. Today we are not going to do that. The only thing that I did to prep this was to iron it and get out all of the wrinkles, because it was folded up into about 6 sections. So we're going to work on this tonight. So the first thing I'm going to do, oh my gosh, I can't get out of my own way, is we're going to put the mat inside of the pillowcase. And the easiest way to do this is to do it with the plastic still on top. You want to take it off and on a couple of times before you try this, otherwise you might fight with it even more than it's worth. But all that I do is I roll it up like a tube and place it inside of the pillow. It's the same thing I did with that t-shirt the other night, kind of in the center, and then unfold it so that it fits right in there nice and tight into the corners. You guys have worked with ink at all? I don't know if you have, Leslie. Cindy, maybe. Look at that. Fits like a glove. So the mat is 18 by 18, just like the pillowcase, in case you wondered. And you can go to the Joann Fabrics, I think Hobby Lobby. I don't know if other stores carry pillow forms, but the one that I did for summer actually had my bed pillow inside of, just a decorative pillow that I had. I'm going to give that a nice rub down so that it stays nice and tight. Might as well zip it up for good luck, right? No, you've never inked, huh? It's one of those things, once you try it, you're like, oh boy, I can do that. All right, so I've got that nice and smooth. And I'm going to grab this. This is our D size transfer. There is one that's one size bigger. This is 18 by 18, and our largest transfer is 24 by 18. 18 by 24. You did one inch project, right, Cindy? Was it the makeup case, that little package you did? Not a package, but it was like a little what were they called? Like a little cosmetic bag. Really cute. All right, and I'm working by myself tonight, but you know me, I always like to write on the back. I'm just gonna write fall leaves. And my initials. I'm going to not put that right down on my canvas, just in case it's a little bit wet. So the reason that I write on the front and the back of my transfers, first of all, is because After you've used this transfer, you will wash it in warm water, dry it sticky side up, and then you can put it back on this white paper. Writing on the back of it reminds you not to put the transfer back on this side of the paper. This is it's kind of a matte finish paper, and the inside that the transfer is attached to is very slick and shiny. It feels like sticker back paper. So we're going to be really careful and take this transfer off of the carrier sheet. If it'll come off, just kind of roll it with your thumb. If you're working with a big transfer like this, here's a tip for you guys. Put it transfer side down and peel the paper off the transfer rather than peeling the transfer off the paper. Does that make sense? Try to keep it out of your coffee. There we go. All right. So since we're working on fabric tonight, we are not going to need to fuzz this. Fuzzing is something that we do on hard surfaces, and what it does is it softens the adhesive. Some of our transfers are super sticky, and by fuzzing them, it makes them a little bit easier to peel off of your surface. So I'm going to carefully flip this. Try not to let it fold onto itself. If that happens to you guys, run it under lukewarm water and just gently pull it apart, and it should be fine. Okay, let's see. I'm excited to see how this one comes out. It's pretty straight. Almost fits there perfectly. All right, so we are going to smooth this down as tight as we can. Yep, that's what it was, right? I remembered, Cindy. I think you ended up making a flower on yours, if I'm not mistaken. There's a little bump on my mat underneath here. I'm going to pull this up and see what it is. Yep, it's just a little piece of dust underneath, but I felt it. Don't go around my house looking for dust. You'll find it. All right. That looks pretty good. I'm going to have to be real careful right on this edge because it lifts just a little bit near the zipper. We can make it work. All right, so I've got lots and lots of colors out here. I have a couple new ones. This is called, oh, it's new to me, Current Jam. I've got Copper, which is a shimmer, I think. Yep, it's a shimmer. This is a green. I don't even remember the color. It was just called green. It's that old that we only had green, not a specific green. This is called Papaya. I have Candy Apple, and I also have Bumblebee. So we've got all these beautiful fall colors to work with. Yay! Like a candy store here, isn't it? All right, so when you're working with ink, the most important thing to remember is to keep some paper towels handy. I also recommend that you have some disinfectant wipes or baby wipes, something that you can clean your fingers with, because every now and then you get ink on your fingers. Hello, Miss Mona. Welcome, welcome. You are just in time. All right, so I'm going to do it like I said. I'm going to follow just what the catalog did, and this is going to be beautiful. So I'm going to start up at the top and kind of work my way down through the transfer. I'll scooch that down a little bit so you can see it better. Stay. All right, so a lot of the times when you're working with inks, they don't really like get crispy, or they don't get lumpy. They just stay nice and smooth. So I'm just going to open these, and I don't even think I'll have to, I don't think I'm going to have to even stir them because they stay gorgeous. Here, I'm going to get ink on my fingers doing this though. Yep, I did. We used to have these plastic lids on top of our jars. Whoever thought of that? That's why you need to have these here. If you happen to get ink on your fingers and touch your fabric, guess what's going to happen? It is going to stay. How you doing, Mona? Nice to hear from you. Get our red ready. Probably did it again. Let me check. And one more color is our Current Jam. I love this color. It's one of my faves. And that one's also got a lid on it. Okay, I'm going to scrape most of that off. Back into the jar. I'm just going to go to the side and put this in the trash so it doesn't touch anything, so it doesn't go back on. And of course I got it on my fingers. Ugh. At least I know myself well enough that I'll do that, right? All right, let's get started. So what we have first of all, and I'm just, like I said, I am copying this straight from the catalog. We have this kind of a branch here that's tall and thin, and it's got a bunch of thin lines that come off of it, and they did theirs in yellow. So I'm going to grab Bumblebee. I've got one here, and I've got one here, and I've got one here, and I think that's it. So I'm going to start working at the top and work my way down the pattern. You don't have to pull your transfers quite as quickly. The ink does not dry as fast. And another thing that you're going to want to know when you're working with inks is that you want to leave it on a little bit thicker so that you have a nice solid cover. So I'm going to grab some of my Bumblebee. I'm just using a mini squeegee for this, and I'm going to start covering this part of the transfer. So only the open areas need to be covered. You don't have to worry about like covering the whole transfer with the whole teal part of the transfer with it. Don't have to worry about that at all. So I'm just going to let that sit on there for a minute. Let it absorb into the fabric. And because we have that mat in between the layers of fabric, it's not going to bleed through. Now I'm going to do this large piece here. Try to dip it in the right jar, right? Okay. So even though I'm using quite a bit right now, all of that excess is going to get scraped right up and put right back into the jar, just like we do with our chalk. No wasting here. I'm excited to see this. You have to get more ink colors. I know. They're so pretty. This can be as addicting as chalk, really. I have a friend who likes to do her jeans, anything denim. She inks and she does beautiful designs on them. Pretty talented. So if you got Happy Mail this week from me, let me know in the comments. Don't say what it is though, but just tell me if you got it. I think I sent them on Monday. Was that yesterday? No, the ink does not dry as fast. It does not. It's absolutely slower and more forgiving. And I'll tell you how to set this ink so that you can wash this and dry it and it will stay beautiful. Ooh, get a little close right there. Come on. Leslie got Happy Mail. Cindy got Happy Mail. Anybody else? I sent out 5 of them. That must be the other people aren't here yet. So, if you would like to get some Happy Mail, all you need to do is hit that SHARE tab and sprinkle this so your friends can see it. All right, so I'm done with the yellow for now, and I'm going to go over this and scrape up the excess just like we do with chalk paste. You scrape it up, put it back into the jar. Okay, and again over here. Look at all that extra I can put right back in. I had fun making those Happy Mail gifts. And there's more. Anybody want some? Okay. All right, I'm going to pull the yellow up so you can see how it looks. And then we'll put it right back down and do some more colors. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna put that back down. And we'll start with the next bit, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do this kind right now, and I'm going to do this in the color called Papaya. It's kind of a soft orange. It's really pretty. Let's see what else I have in that color. Oh, there's another one down here. This one is Papaya also. Okay. Thanks, Cindy. This one probably has a cover on it too. Yep, it does. Yes, it does. Let's pull that up. There's a ton of chalk of ink stuck on the lid, so you can scrape that right off. There's probably enough to do a pillow on there. Okay, let's throw this away. I hope my husband never puts his hand in that trash bag, because he's gonna get ink all over him. All right, get these cleaned again. See, there's just a little bit of yellow from whatever. I bumped into it. But you got to keep checking those pans. All right, so we're going to go in this area next. And then I'm going to change it. Is that the same color? No, not really. Okay, let's grab some papaya. And we'll do these. I didn't have any true orange in ink, so this one's going to be a little bit different. This is kind of a modern, kind of a more modern orange. It's not like pumpkin orange, I guess. It's a little bit pinker. Seems to dry in more of an orange color though. Okay, let me make sure that's the last one. I feel like this one is the same kind, don't you? I think it is. I'm going to do that one as well. Okay, let's get that down nice and tight. More papaya. Oh, Cindy, you're waiting on pillow covers? Ugh. Trust me, we're all waiting for stuff. What's going on is that we have a warehouse in Atlanta, and because of COVID, they are very understaffed. They can't put too many people in the area where they pack our orders, just because of social distancing. And once they did get them packed, then they would have a hard time getting them shipped, because the USPS and UPS are also short-staffed and everything's just slowed down. So my company is trying to get all these orders shipped to Utah, and then they can ship them out from there, which they really haven't had nearly as much illnesses and problems out there with COVID as we have, thank goodness for them. But it's really slowed down a lot of companies. I think I heard that Pampered Chef, they were waiting over 2 months for their orders. So hopefully that is not going to be the case here. Hopefully. All right, let's pull that. Where's the lid for that one? Pull those. Pretty pretty. Okay, I'm going to let that drop down lightly. And we're going to do the maple leaves next in green. And it is called green. Yeah, these jars I've had almost 3 years, and they're just as nice as when I got them. Honestly, it's crazy. Get a squeegee. And we'll go in with the green. So I'm just kind of working my way down the transfer. If there's a maple leaf close by, there's one way down here. I'm not going to do that one yet. This way I can do that paste and peel. We're going to ink and peel tonight. So I've been talking a little bit with Leslie about schools, and the school in her town decided to do remote learning this year, or at least for a while. In my town is doing, it's kind of a hybrid model where they're doing in class 2 days a week, and then they're off on, no one goes to school on Wednesday. Half the kids go to school on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesdays the school's closed for disinfecting, and then Thursday and Friday the other half of the students go. So how is it where you guys live? Is it going to be like that? That's so tricky. Tricky. This transfer is not in stock. I have one, Cindy. If you want it, let me know. It is yours, baby. So pretty. I just stuck my hand in the red. Okay, let's peel this. All right, now we're going to go in with the next color and do these two flowers right here and right there. Don't have kids in public school, but is hybrid like your town? Yes, I think that's considered hybrid when you're a little bit of everything. So the days that the kids are not in school, they're going to do remote learning. So we're using this one. It is called Current Jam. I keep wanting to call it Jamberry. Current Jam. I'm going to get those reds and purples in now. I love this color. This is a color, I think I've said it to you before. At one time at Christmas, we ran out of red. It was just sold out and you couldn't get it anywhere. And I started using this color, and oh my gosh, it was beautiful for Christmas. It's kind of a berry red color, I guess. Just gorgeous. Okay, I got these guys covered. I think there's even an acorn. Yep, there's an acorn in here too. So you don't know what your town is doing, Cindy? First marking term. Oh, okay, so that's good. They're going to do it a couple terms at a time, I guess. One at a time. That's smart. Maybe this whole thing will disappear, right? I don't know. That would be good. All right, let's see how those flowers look. Not flowers. Yeah, they are flowers, aren't they? There must be mums for their fall flowers. Oh, pretty. Looks good. Get this down again, and we'll do the maple leaves. I've got two right here. Check the fingers. Then reassess. That's really smart. It's not, nothing's going to make everybody happy the way anybody does it. So you got to do what you got to do. Whatever that I think is best for the kids. Nobody wants sick kids, right? Okay, get that down nice and tight. Trying hard to push it down around the other parts that we've already done. All right, we're going in with candy apple right now. This looks really bright. But that's the way fall is, right? Remote learning for college and then going back for the spring. Ugh. I guess it'll work. It's just you're missing out on that college experience, right? The girl next door, I always want to call her the little girl. The girl next door is going to nursing school, and she has a dorm, and she's going to be learning remotely from her dorm, which I thought was kind of strange, but is what it is. I guess I can go to labs. That's it. I really like working with ink just because you don't have to work as fast sometimes. Teresa Levine, how are you, my girl? Thank you for the Irish video today. You always make me laugh. Always, always, always. Okay. All right, we've got the red down, so let's peel. Scrape off that excess and pull it off. Oops, I might as well do that other one before I pull it off, right? All right, if you guys are just popping in, be sure to hit that SHARE tab for me, please. Please and thank you. If you did sprinkle my video, just write sprinkled in the comments so that I know that you did, because I want to send out some more happy mail. Happy mail, and you guys know you want some. Yes, you do. All right, I have to push this down. You can see that it's lifting a little bit because I didn't push it down when I pulled it off before. There we go. That's better. All right, here we go. Going in. This red is a little bit more opaque than the other ones for some reason. So when you guys are washing these, I know I've always, talked to you about, ooh, I think I went off the edge a little bit. I did. Shoot. When you're washing your transfers, sometimes after you wash them, they are going to look stained, especially with certain colors like red and black. They tend to stain your transfers, but I don't want you to worry about that. It doesn't affect the way that your transfers work, and it happens with the chalk as well as the ink. So don't worry about it. If they get stained, you can still use them as many, many times. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy, was your daughter going to take her dog to the dorm? That's what I want to know. She came over with her cute big puppy the other day. It's a big one. All right, we're going to pull this back. Take a look, see how it looks. Oh yeah, it's getting prettier the more I add to it, isn't it pretty? All right. Well, I see where I went off the edge of the the transfer right over there. It kind of looks like part of the leaf, so I'm not going to fret about it. Not a bit. All right, so we're going to move along down towards me a little bit more, and we're going to get more of that papaya going. All right, at the papaya. Where's the squeegee? Oh, getting approval for the dog. Hey, why not? Everybody needs a buddy like that. Okay. All right, going in with the papaya one more time here. I took out that copper to do the pine cone with. Don't have brown. I've got a lot more chalk colors than I have ink. I just seem to use more chalk than ink, but I do like using it. There. Another one here. Have you guys had a chance to peek at our new catalog yet on my website? I'm just curious. And what you thought was your favorite transfer that came out. We've got all kinds of fall and Halloween and all occasion, Christmas, Thanksgiving. And it seems like it's way too early to be thinking about that sort of thing, but if you've been in the grocery store or even Target lately, they've got all their holiday stuff coming out, at least Halloween. Okay, let's go in and scrape. All right, I think I'm going to do this maple leaf while it's still really wet, so I can go in and do this with the green. Okay. the time, okay? Cindy, you're so patient. She's been waiting for so many things that have been back ordered, including her special sparkly shimmer paste. It's really fun to work with. It's how do you describe it? I think it's not glittery. It's just a little sparkly, a little, not even a lot, just a little bit of sparkle. It's very classy. Okay, let's pull this back. Look at all the colors that are coming together now. It looks so pretty. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm just letting that drop down really, really lightly, not putting any pressure on the wet areas at all. Keep checking your fingers. Oh, I know, Leslie. There's supposed to be things coming in this week and next week. This week and next week. And since you guys are club members, it's a good thing. You get free shipping all month. All right, let's do the pine cone. Let's change colors for a moment. I just stuck my pinky in the papaya. Gosh. Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry. It'll get here, I promise. It will. All right, let's do this pine cone with copper. I can get the squeegee out. Ooh, this one is a little separated. Stir it up a little bit with my squeegee. I'll do the pine cone. I think that's what that is, or is it an artichoke? Sometimes you just can't tell. I'm calling it a pine cone. Okay. I think that's the only one. Yep. All right, working our way down this design. This one is supposed to be also papaya, and this one will be yellow. I got a little smudge of something there. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna have to move my inks in a minute because I'm running out of room. It does absorb the ink to some extent more than you use more ink than you do with your chalk paste. Because it absorbs into the fabric. So you can also use this ink on pottery, like if you want to do coffee mugs or bowls. You can use it on other fabric things like t-shirts and aprons, baseball hats. I'm trying to think what else we've used them on. Yeah, Cindy, thank you. It's true. Everybody's running behind. I think I heard it was Pampered Chef that was like 2 to 3 months ship time on their orders. That is crazy. We're all spoiled by Amazon now, right? All right. I'm gonna pull that a little bit. And all that it does when I pull it is it just releases the ink from the screen. And back down. It's like exercise, isn't it? Back, up and down, up and down. All right, I gotta move things a little bit here so I can have some more room. So I don't stick my pillowcase into my chalk. A lot of colors to work with tonight. Okay. There we go. Let's move that up a little bit. All right, you still with me, guys? You sure are. Thank you. All right, smooth it down again. This one is the yellow branch right here. Keep your fingers out of the ink. All right, let's find the yellow. We're going to do this one in the center. So when you are cleaning your transfers, you want to use a lukewarm water. We have something called a board eraser. I have one here. It's a white disc that's like this, and it's kind of like a magic eraser. You can use it to clean your transfers with. I recommend using it on the front side, not necessarily the back side. The sticky side you want to be really gentle with because you don't want to scrub off that stickiness. That's what holds everything down in place. But you can clean the fronts of your transfers with it. And if you're working on something like a chalkboard or actually any non-porous surface, it helps clean those up really nicely. Sometimes when you're working on a surface like a chalkboard and you want to erase it and redesign on it, and you wash it off, it leaves something called ghosting. And ghosting is actually sort of a shadow of the image that was on there. And when that happens, you can take one of those board erasers and wash it right off, easy peasy. It works so well. When they first came out, I thought they were just for chalkboards because they were called board erasers, but they're definitely something you want to have in your arsenal for cleaning your transfers too. And they're only a couple bucks for two. It's kind of like I said the other day, I said they're kind of like magic erasers on crack. They're crazy good. Not that crack is good. You're waiting on Norwax napkins? Oh gosh, yeah. That would be so pretty in dish towels. You bet. I have some dish towels I keep meaning to do with you guys. We'll have to do that one of these days. Okay, we're going to go back to our papaya. There's a lot of orange in this pillow. But again, it's sort of a subtle orange, so it's not like Halloween orange. Trying to keep it away from the other colors. That's the tricky part. So you can see this is not hard to do. You're just spreading your paste around or your ink like it's like you're buttering your toast in the morning, right? Okay, I'm scooping off the excess. What have I got over here? Got an oak leaf. Come on, stay down. Okay, I can get it down. All right, let's do that little maple leaf over here, oak leaf rather. Do you guys have oak trees in your yard? We used to have oak trees in the last house that we lived in, and they were the last trees to lose their leaves in the fall, and they were the messiest too. Messy. Okay, let's give this another pull. I think I'll pull it from the bottom this time. Pine cone looks really cool. Okay, we're getting there. So we have another red and 2 oranges to do. Where'd it go? There it is. I keep thinking maybe this is one of those, but it isn't. Different kinds of trees, right? Teresa, are you still watching? I was wondering about our friend Carla the other day. How's she doing? I've not heard from her forever. Okay, oops, I might as well just keep going, right? This is the same color. Yeah, it's lifting a little bit near the zipper. I'm gonna have to be real careful here to try to keep it in this, keep it from lifting. I think we've got it. Just maples. Do all paste colors also come in ink? No, we do not have as many ink colors as paste. We have quite a few though. Quite a few. Okay. This is the last of the papaya we're going to do tonight. I've been meaning to take pictures for you guys lately to post of the finished products I've been making. I haven't been able to get to it. I don't know why. It's easier for me to do that when I do my lives in the morning because I do it right after. I always get right off and take my pictures and post them. But at night, the lighting isn't as good for me to take pictures. So I intend to do them in the morning and I always forget. Got one of these purpley flowers, 2 of those, a maple and an oak. Boy, do I know my trees. Okay, let's see, where is your squeegee? Here it is. Okay, we're gonna go in again with this color. It's a beautiful color. Currant jam. This one comes in paste too, you guys. I think all of the colors that I'm using tonight also come in paste. Come on. Alright, our flowers are done. I love that little pop of purple in there. It's not really purple. It's just a pretty cranberry color. Alright, I need another one of these wipes. So I've never done an ink class, you guys, with a group of people. I'm a little nervous about it. I'm always afraid that someone's going to ink their hands or ink their something else that shouldn't be inked and not be happy. So I haven't done any project workshops like that, but I've been thinking about it lately and I just might if there's interest. So you'll have to let me know what you think about that. Because very soon there will be classes. There will be workshops. Okay. What are these red maples called? Are they called rock maples, or they have them? A lot of people have them here. They're kind of a decorative Japanese maple, maybe. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, it is more fun to chalk with you, Leslie, and everybody. It's more fun in a group. Ah! That lifted. We'll see how it goes. It's a lot. It's that crazy zipper in the way. Alright. I'm going to hit that maple and we are going to be done with this. It was fun though. You like ink workshops? Even if I said I can't be held responsible for any ink that goes where it shouldn't. That might be a contingency. Might have to. All right. I'm working on some stuff, Miss Cindy. Don't you worry. Okay. I think we're done. Okay, you ready to take it off? That looks fine. All right, I'll start at this end and peel it back. I feel like I should have a drum roll. Brrr. Ta-da! Oh, it's really pretty. I love it. Love, love, love it. So I'm just attaching the transfer to the tablecloth on the side here, and hopefully I'll remember not to walk into it on my way out of here, but this looks really, really pretty. I cannot wait to put it in a pillowcase. So before I do that, I'm going to dry it a little bit. I want to close up my jars of chalk, clean up a little bit, and then we'll hit it with the hair dryer, or my heat tool rather. So when you are have done with your project and you have air dried it or dried it with your heat tool or your hair dryer, whatever it is that you use, you are going to put this under an iron. So you're going to take an iron at medium temperature, and you want to put a piece of parchment paper, or honestly I use computer paper, between the iron and your fabric. The reason you have that there is because if you don't, the ink will actually gunk up inside of your iron. Believe me. Yeah, I thought I could do it without it. I actually forgot it one time and I had a mess in my iron. I got it out eventually, but it wasn't fun. And putting a piece of paper, is that barrier in between the ink and your iron, is a really, really good idea. Doris, hello, my friend. I tried to call you today. She's ignoring me. You're not, I'm kidding. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thanks, Doris. I'm glad you guys like this. All right, one more jar. Then I'm gonna need a bath to clean all of this ink off of myself, probably. I love it. Love, love, love it. All right, let's go. Let's hit it with the heat. So because I have the heat, not the heat, but I have the mat underneath here, it's still inside of the pillowcase. I want to be really careful not to like overheat any one area, because it will warp your mat. So just keep your heat moving. I am using a heat tool, which is super hot. Super, super hot. I could melt this tablecloth if I didn't keep this moving. So be very, very careful when you're using it and keep it going. Hi, Jan Porter. Hi, Heather. So these are inks. Yes, indeed. We have just finished inking a pillowcase, and I just dropped one of my squeegees right on the top of it. All right, because I did that, that's just goes to show you that it happens all the time. I'm going to get some shout and see if I can fix that later. But this does take a lot longer to dry. So honestly, I would just leave this setting out overnight and do the iron heat set it tomorrow and put your beautiful pillow in it. And I would be absolutely posting pictures of this beauty, except for that crazy mark I just made in there. Ah! You see it? Never fails. So you can put these in the washer and the dryer, no problem at all. All right. Does anyone have any questions about using inks at all? I'm happy to answer your questions. So yeah, you can see where I got a little bit of ink right down here. It just, my squeegee just flipped right out of the pile I had it in. So I'm going to take some Shout or one of those laundry markers and see if I can work that out, because usually you can, but it is red, so you never know. Nice to see you, Jan, and you too, Heather. Thanks for joining me. All right, so if you guys are interested in this transfer, as I was saying, it is sold out on my website. I have one in stock if anybody would like it and you're local. If you are not local to me, I would suggest you wait till it comes back in stock, because it would be cheaper for you to ship it that way. I sent a transfer out this size today, and it was $9.99, so it was like crazy just for one transfer. It's only because it's 18 by 18. It's a big, big envelope. Probably won't see it once the pillow's in it. Yep, maybe. It's right on the top, though. I could put it on the bottom and put the zipper on the top. It's all right. It's all good. It's fine. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is that my Chalk Club, if you are a member of my Chalk Club, you get free shipping all month long. So you can order 100 times if you want to, never pay a dime for shipping, which is kind of convenient because we have things that have been out of stock that are coming in sporadically throughout this month. So keep an eye on the lists and see what's back in stock when you're waiting, and get your orders in. So what else? If you think what I do is a lot of fun, and it really truly is, and would like to get some information about joining my designer team, I'd love to share that with you too. So just write join in the comments. If you're interested in that club, put it in the comments too. It's $20 a month. You get a B-size transfer and 3 chalk paste singles mailed to you without fail every single month, and it's a lot of fun. We do have specials every month for our Chalk Club members, as well as discounted shipping. Not always free, but it is discounted every single month. All right, I will be back tomorrow. What do you guys think about tomorrow morning? I don't know. I can't figure out if nighttime is better or mornings are better. Can't figure it out yet. I'm more awake in the morning because I get up at 5 a.m., so I'm tired by now. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this project. I will take a picture of it and post it tomorrow. And I will be back with another fun project for you tomorrow. Probably, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Evening or morning? What's better for you guys? What's better for you guys? Mornings or evenings? Love to know. Or if you watch this on replay, write that too. If you watch my videos on replay, I'd love to know that too. So you guys stay tuned. I have some big things happening here. I can't talk about it quite yet, but workshops will be happening probably in September in a new location. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. Let me know in the comments, morning, evening, or if you watch it on replay. And I'm just trying to find the best time for you guys to pop in, as well as for me. Any time is good. Cindy, you're the awesome. You're the bomb. Thebomb.com. You know what I'm going to do now? I am going to take off my shoes and I'm going to do this. I'm going to relax. It's been a long day. I should probably just go to bed. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye-bye.